Hi, I'm Ace, co-founder and CEO of AudioNumber. 90% of the tracks distributed to music streaming services never get registered properly on the publishing side, and that leads to over 20% revenue loss every year. One example we found, an artist earning $3.2 million in total royalties, $2.5 million was paid to their distributor, but $700,000 is sitting untouched in collection societies across the US, UK, and Canada. Unregistered, unclaimed, expiring. This is not an outlier. There are 40 million plus tracks released every year to music streaming services, and although the majority of them are released by independent artists, the lack of collection exists for major label artists as well. It leads to a $2.5 billion gap in unclaimed royalties that grows every quarter. And that's in a global music publishing market of over $12 billion today, set to exceed $16 billion in 5 years. All existing solutions require songwriters to fill out forms, submit registrations, and the result is the same every year, a growing fund of uncollected royalties. They all fail for the same reasons. No data intelligence to know which tracks are the highest priority, and no team or system to recover those funds globally. We built AudioNumber to bridge that gap, pairing data intelligence to track unregistered royalties with a global system for recovery. First, the data layer. We aggregate over 9 different sources, normalize the data, and apply a valuation model. The output is a ranked list showing which tracks are earning the most money with the most incomplete registrations. Second, the recovery layer. We don't hand that list back to the songwriters. We sign them, we register them in every relevant territory, and we collect on their behalf, end to end. They never touch a collection society form. We have data on artists from all around the world in every territory, big or small. And we show things like how many tracks have been released once we pull from all of our data sources, how many registrations do we find, and we give you valuations that show things like how much has this catalog earned over time, last 12 months, and how much we project it will earn in the next 10 years and 5 years. We then show you different areas in which the catalog is not registered. And these are the areas in which we can help artists or companies to collect royalties. We have 3 revenue streams. We have a revenue share with the artists and songwriters that we sign, a monthly SaaS for the platform itself, and enterprise metadata licensing for our institutional buyers. We have a 2-sided go-to-market. On the artist side, we surface the highest value targets. We do direct outreach. We don't need an inbound funnel. And on the institutional side, for our SaaS and licensing deals, we leverage our industry relationships over decades, and our target customers are labels, publishers, and catalog funds. Over the last year, we've recovered hundreds of thousands of dollars for artists across the US, Europe, and Africa. And we represent over 4,000 songs today, adding more than 300 new songs each month and nearly doubling that, or more than doubling that last month to over 700 new songs. Our institutional customers include a Korean major-owned US indie label, a $50 million fund out in LA, distributors in Atlanta and Germany, and metadata licensing deals landing now in Asia and Africa. We are expanding to Asia's hyper-growth music market and have already identified significant uncollected value for a fund in the region with over $400 million in assets. Over the next year, we plan to 10x our roster from 35 songwriters to over 300 songwriters, with proportional growth in metadata licensing and SaaS. I started AudioNumber after many years as a songwriter, and most recently VP of Engineering at a major music distributor. My co-founder, Dr. Richard James Burgess, was previously CEO of A2IM, American Association of Independent Music, for 10 years and produced platinum gold records for decades. Our advisor, Alan Bargfried, founded Advanced Advisors, and our advisor, Jay Winship, was CEO of MENA, Asia Pacific, and Oceania for Go Digital Media. We are proudly backed by SparkLabs Taiwan and a major strategic investor in the US music business. As I stand here, a song is earning money that its artists will never know. AudioNumber, make sure that ends today. Every artist, every play, every cent. Thank you.